Are live. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Blake Ruffino. This is Are You Serious Sports. We hope you guys are making it a good one. We know that we are as well. Let's start right here for the LSU pregame. As we start postseason for your LSU Fighting Tigers, the last season for Coach Paul Mainieri. Let's go out there and whip some Rudy Poo Zag ass. Let's go, man. Let's freaking go. We saw today. We just got done witnessing a game. Oregon does not have the pitching. Oregon got rocked around today. LSU can win this regional. Tennessee is currently losing. They're getting that ass whipped. I'm telling you, LSU, if they come out here. If they come out here and they play like we know that they can, and to the potential that we know that they can, LSU will succeed. But we got a good show in store for you tonight. Brad Davis. James Craig's fired. Brad Davis is hired. My good friend, Mr. Cody Kennedy from Southeastern Louisiana, who I have the great privilege of knowing very well, is hired is promoted to the offensive line coach at Arkansas. Very excited for him. What do I think about Brad Davis? I know a lot of people have already talked about him, so I'll keep it short on the Brad Davis. Even though I'm a former offensive lineman, I'll keep it short on Brad Davis because the bad thing is I don't want to take other people's takes. Anyway, Kirk Paul says AYS in Omaha ? If they get there, it would seem to me that AYS might have to go to Omaha. But let me say this. I got to get permission from my wife first. Craig. Robert Playson says not so fast. Tennessee losing right now. That's what I'm saying. I'm currently monitoring that game. Tennessee getting – I'm telling you, man, when you get into postseason, if you take care of business, absolutely anything can happen. But LSU's got to beat the Zags tonight. All right, so this is a little unconventional. We normally don't go live on Fridays. I had a good friend that was in town yesterday, Jake Crane from the J-Boy Show, so we took yesterday off. I had my guy witness some walk-ons. Was a really good experience for him and his brother Blaine. I appreciate them coming by, staying over, hanging out, and all that kind of stuff. So they're over at the Hogs for a Cause. So really good hanging out with them last night, but we are back. All right, let's do this. You know what we normally do. We're going to get to all your comments. This is the LSU pregame show. Before we get started, guys, do us a favor by hitting the like and share. That helps us tremendously. Hit that like, pound it. No pause. Pound it, hit that like, hit that share. We're going to pay some bills around this thing, and then we're going to get started, get to all your comments, and we'll get going. And none better than our good friends over at GM Varnado & Sons. GM Varnado & Sons has faithfully been serving your Denham Springs and Baton Rouge area for over 62 years. With their highly trained technicians, there's absolutely nothing that they can't do. RV repair, big rig overhauls, motorhome chassis, routine maintenance, tire rotations, tire sales. No job is too big or too small over at GM. Give them a call today at 225-664-9992. That's 225-664-9992. Or go see them over at 2500 Florida Boulevard in Denham Springs, Louisiana. And our good friends over at betonline.ag. Guys, BetOnline is the fastest and easiest way for you to get all your sporting betting action via mobile, as this is going to be progressing in the state of Louisiana and as it already is in other states. BetOnline.ag as you cover for all the news, scores, odds, and updates. It's the best place for you to bet, and it's free to sign up. Head on over to the website again. That's betonline.ag. Use that mobile device. Sign up today and receive your 50% welcome bonus on that first deposit. Again, that's betonline.ag. betonline.ag. All right, let's get rolling. We're going to get to all the comments. Jonathan Rifkin says, chill. He's an Oregon alum. He is an Oregon alum. Here come the Tigers. See, Oregon's already freaking out, man. They're already freaking out. He also says, we are saving the heavy arms for y'all. Well, you should, you Rudy Poos. God, Rifkin's going to rip me a new one if LSU loses to Oregon. I already know. Kurt Paul says, which one to drink still up in the air? I'm going to I'm going to tell you guys what I'm drinking tonight. I am sipping on the Woodward Reserve. It is a 50-year barrel. I think the guy said it was. It was kind of expensive. I'm going to tell you, it's really tasty and it's really smooth. It's really smooth. So we're going to sip on this real. Really good. Smooth. Very smooth. Chris Barnstill says he's gone that Apple Crown is ready for Michelob Ultra is ready. Yeah, I can't do beer, bro. Unless it's like from a keg or a draft, I can't do it. Let's see. Kenny says, welcome to Brad Davis. Yeah, let's start with there first and we'll talk some baseball. I'm really excited about this Brad Davis hire. This is what I will tell you. What I have gathered over the last 24, 48 hours from the James Craig firing and hiring is that this has been going on for a while. Now, I've already kind of went on some national shows, so if you've listened to me, I'm just going to repeat what I've already said, so bear with me. So if it's your first time, here we go. Let me say this, and I don't think anybody's going to say it because most individuals love Will Wade. The Will Wade investigation still has people on campus at LSU from the NCAA. I was told, and this is kind of getting out there, and this is starting to become some knowledge. But I was told that some things are always going to get turned over when you're in an investigation, and some Rudy Poo things are going to happen. So James Craig, I feel as if was in that bad light, in that spotlight, something happened and he wasn't ready to go. Let's see. The lineups just came out. Very quickly, let me get to this. Will Safford is going to be playing second base. Will Safford's playing second base. So breaking news, we just got the lineup from LSU. Trey Morgan, Dylan Cruz, Gavin Dugas, Mitchell Sanford as the designated hitter in the four hole. Kay Doty, Will Safford, Giovanni DiGiacomo, Jordan Thompson, Alex Milazzo, Landon Marceau. I know that I'm going to get back to this Brad Davis stuff. I know a lot of people have been talking about this Will Safford and him playing second base, but the kid has done absolutely nothing all season long for him to for where, well, some people are out there saying, well, he played on a turf field in high school. Dog, this isn't high school. It's nut up or shut up time. Now, look, Paul has taken big-time risk in his career before, and look, he's got nothing to lose. He's got absolutely nothing to lose. I hope that this pans out for him. It's not something I would do. I mean, look, Bianco has been hot. Zach Arnold has been hot. No Beloso in the lineup, which some you guys know how I feel about Beloso. It's really, and not only is Will Safford batting six, I mean, playing second, he's batting six. He's in the 6 hole. He's above DiGiacomo. Jordan Thompson's in the 8 hole. I know he struggled a little bit, but damn, man. Damn. That's kind of unbelievable. But look, it's Paul Maneri's last season. It's his last ride. Let him go out with it. Let him go out with it. Nookie says that he's batting .094 overall, .059 in SEC play. That makes no sense. No sense whatsoever why he's batting in the 6 hole. Why that kid's even playing? What is that kid even playing for? Like, guys, am I going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? Am I losing my ever-living shit to think that kid deserves to start? I know some people out there saying that he should start, but they're also getting paid for them to go out there and say that kid should start. So come on. There's no reason. Look at the kid's not batting over 100. The kid's not in just an SEC play. He's hitting .059 in SEC play. If you want to play the small ball, look, again, it's Paul's last ride. It is what it is. My good friend Chris says, Rudy Poos. Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys saw. I'm going to get to Brad Davis. I promise. I'm not sure if you guys saw this, but I was all up on, not me physically, like I wasn't on. I wasn't typing, but apparently I really triggered some Georgia fans. They got so hurt and upset that I said that Eric Gilbert. Look, let me tell you something. As I've been sipping on this, let me make this known. Eric Gilbert is not a sensitive little kid. Eric Gilbert is not a sensitive little kid. I know that they've done some things to protect him because of some off the field issues, but trust me, he played the game. If you understand what I'm saying, Eric Gilbert's not an idiot. Now, some people said he begged for $400,000. That's not true. That's not even close to being true. Not even close. Not even close. But he did play the game. He saw probably some other kids that might have gotten a little something, and he wanted it, and he got pissed off, I was told, during the season, and he lashed out. So you know what? Georgia fans, if you want to – look, here's what you're not going to do, though. You're not going to call me a bitch and think I won't block you on Twitter. You redneck son of a bitch. And people just dumb. Kurt Ball says, you can come and stay with me, boy. Kirk, you live in Nebraska. Is that right? We might have to do a show from Kirk's house. Live from Omaha in this biot. Look at my man Nate. My man Nate said, right, he begged for $1 million. No, he ain't got that FEMA money. No. Tony Weaver says LMAO. LMAO. It's just the truth. It's just the truth. You want to come at me? Come on. You redneck Rudy Poos. You killing my people, the Italians, in front of the courthouse in Tangipahoa. Get out of here with that, bro. All right, let's get back to it. Robbie Smith says, so it wasn't Dabo who dropped the dime on Craig. I still think it was Dabo that dropped the dime on Craig. Some of the stories that LSU people are putting out on James Craig make absolutely no sense. Absolutely no sense. We know it was a recruiting violation with Tristan Lee. Come on, man. Come on. I don't trust Dabo as far as I can throw his Bible-thumping Bible. I don't trust Dabo. Yeah, look, the stuff that they're saying about Dabo makes absolutely no sense. None whatsoever. So I do think that he had something to do with it. Tony Weaver says Blanton's is really smooth. I like Blanton's. But the problem with Blanton's, Tony, is that I get loose as a goose. Don't get me started. So anyway, I saw this. Kenny says the Gators lost to South Florida 5-3. Man, LSU might have their new head coach before we know it, man. People don't like me saying that. I don't want Kevin O'Sullivan more than anybody probably out there. But man, look, we might have a coach before you know it, before the weekend's done with. Carl Dunn says you was the talk of the town in UGA. I was on 247, and I forget this guy's name who works for 247. Jake Rowe, Rowe, said I'm unprofessional for saying a kid doesn't. What did he say? He said something like "shame on me." Well, that's the same guy, Jake Rowe from 247, who was out there telling everybody about Eric Gilbert's off the field issues. Come on, man. You haven't won since 1980. James Craig gets fired. Oh, my God. And that's a funny thing. Everybody's like, oh, my God, James Craig's fired. Oh, my God. Then we come to find out it's a minor infraction. And, oh, by the way, LSU had this shit locked down for over a month and a half. The very next day, James Craig's fired. Ed Orgeron, Jake Peets called Will Campbell. Will Campbell said this today. The five-star offensive tackle from Neville said that Ed Orgeron and them called him, says, hey, brother, we going to have a coach by the end of the day. Come on, bro. Oh, Coach O moved quickly. Coach O moved quickly. Come on, man. Stuff like that doesn't move that quick if it wasn't pre-planned. Come on. Chris says, Bible thumping Rudy Poo. That is Dabo. That is Dabo. Robbie says, I love the hat. Blake, thanks, man. I got this at Fans Edge, I think it's called. Fans Edge is what I think it was called. I think it was I got it on sale. It's like 50% off. I think it was like $15, man. It was, yeah, I love it. I love it. Guys, do us a favor, hit the like and hit the share. We greatly appreciate that. As this is the LSU baseball pregame. We're thinking about. Well, I'm gonna leave that one. We might be doing a pregame too and a postgame for LSU football this season, but that's a lot for me. That's a lot. We'll have to wait and see. Kenny says Dabo's still mad about 42-28. Yeah, he is. C. King, our good friend from the Talking Tigers Sports Facebook group, says Eric Gilbert is not innocent. He played the game well. That he did. He didn't ask for the $400,000. The kid's not naive. And let's call a spade a spade. If we think that Georgia did not give that kid money to come home, we are crazy. Uh-oh. There goes my camera again. Uh-oh. There goes my camera again. These Rudy Poos. I think the Russians hacked my computer or my iPad. Not my iPad. What do you call it? My camera. I think they hacked my camera. What are these Rudy Poos doing? All right, I'm going to fix it. Hold on. Let's see. Carl Dunn says Tennessee is losing to Wright State. Yeah, I saw that. How nuts is that? Kenny says 45-28. Yeah, the score was 45-28. It's 45-28. Let's see. I'm trying to fix this camera, y'all. We're having some technical difficulties in this rain. Is it raining where y'all at? Is it raining where y'all's at? Because it's storming right here. It is storming at the AYS studios. Absolutely storming. All right. I'm trying to fix it, guys. Hold on. This stupid Rudy Poo camera, man. Let's see. I'm going to get your comments. Just bear with us on the camera. Matt Guidry says, love the hate that you're generating, Blake. It means that you're doing a good job, man. Yeah, you got to love that. You got to absolutely love the hate. Absolutely love the hate. Steven says, I'm so tired of the rain. Me too, because it makes everything Rudy Poo, man. It makes everything Rudy Poo. We're going to get it. I promise you we're going to get it. That camera is Rudy Poo. It is Rudy Poo. Maybe when I get the Chris says no rain in Ponche. Well, it's storming in Albany. C. King says if he wanted to be close to home, he would have went to Georgia before trying to get to Florida. I agree with that. Like, what's the purpose? What is the absolute purpose of him doing that? Like, there's absolutely no reason whatsoever that kid goes to or commits to Florida from the freaking Dollar Tree, right? From the freaking Dollar Tree. The kid committed from the Dollar Tree, y'all. Like, come on. Like, are we supposed to forget that kid committed from the Dollar Tree? Come on, man. Come on. Well, let's see. Let's get to some predictions. What do you guys think the score is going to be tonight? What do you think the score is going to be? Do you think that the Tigers pull it out? Will they pull it out? What do you think the score is going to be? We'll put it up on screen. Let's see. As we're trying to fix this camera. Can you guys hear me now? All right. Can you guys hear me now? Damn it. All right, guys, bear with me. We're going to do this. We're going to come right back. Let me fix this camera. We're going to come right back. Stay tuned. We're going to come right back.